Nana, good afternoon and thank you so much for your time. Hello. Happy New Year to you.
Many happy returns, please.
Great, good to have you. Nana, so I mean, the president has hit the ground running, has made nominations to key ministerial positions. I want us to speak to the nomination of John Jinapor to the Energy Ministry and how important it is that it is done in the shortest possible time to see him go through the vetting and take up office to deal with some of the issues in the sector. How critical is this?
Well, it is critical to the extent that Ghanaians will not want to go through the experience of doing so because of the kind of negative impact it brings to their life and their businesses. It was good to see the president put together an emergency meeting to avert what was imminent. And I'm sure, guided by the same, he thought it wise that he must elect a substantive minister to ensure that decisive decisions are made and also all the issues that need to be addressed will start from somewhere. And so it is good. The timing is right. He's done the right thing by electing somebody to occupy that space. Now to the choice of Honorable John Jinapor. Yes, as a young man, energetic, he brings the same character to the energy ministry. That is energy and charismatic. And that charisma is important to drive every player and utility along in finding solutions to the problems at hand. But then you need to be more engaging, more extensive in its engagement and collaboration to ensure that aside dealing with regulatory agencies and utilities, they still have some form of control and eyes around the general space. And this goes to even cover the civil society organization and any other industry watcher, including you guys as journalists. You do a good work in putting forward the problems. And if it comes to his attention, I'm sure it will help him address same. And so John's appointment is good. His qualification is also a right fit for the position. We only pray that he adopts the right character in handling the various stakeholders and the issues at hand. He must take a cue from his predecessors who, out of exuberance and, I don't know whether they were consumed with power or everything, how they felt. He must ensure that those cups passes over him.
Hello, Nana.
I'm here.
Yes, very well. What are some of the things you would like to see him do once he takes up the office? I mean, in the shortest possible time to help deal with some of the issues within the sector?
Of course, stakeholder engagement is key, and I'm sure that's what they started with yesterday. So extensive stakeholder engagement is key. The next is that they, as they have suggested already, they must quickly, go to the step of auditing the entire energy sector, particularly the power sector where the problems are more deep-seated. The auditing of the space will allow them and give them the opportunity to see the problems at hand, first hand, and also to guide them in policy formulation in dealing with the issues and also bringing other solutions that have already not been preferred to Ghanaians. These are two keys that we expect from him: stakeholder engagement, audit of the power sector in particular.
Very well. This committee that is in place now, there's the interim committee that is looking at the challenges and ways to avert it. What kind of results would you want to see at the end of the day, at the end of the work of this particular committee?
Well, we can't tell. We are not privy to the term of reference here. But then we get the notion is that this committee was put in place to help avert the impending doomstalk should WAPCO go ahead with their program, and also to find ways and ensure that such things don't happen again. But if it's a broader one, then of course we won't understand the terms of reference. That's why we can say this is the kind of expectation we want from them or not, because every expectation that we should have of them must be guided by the terms of reference.
Nana, how bad is our situation regarding the imminent threats of a possible power crisis? How bad is our situation?
Very, very bad. Let us take it a step further to involve the entire power sector. We are today dealing with liquid fuel as backup to compensate for any disruption in natural gas supply. And this is what has put the attention of the country. But then there are other issues that are sitting unattended to at this moment. We already have mounting debt in the sector. We have poor revenue collection. We have a non-performing cost waterfall system, escalating technical and commercial losses. We also have challenges of threats from IPPs in particular, as well as WAPCO. Once in a while, because of debt owed them, they threaten to shut down. And so right from the point of fuel supply through fuel transmitter to generator, all the way through transmission to the end of the value chain, being the distribution segment and the revenue collection, we must pay critical attention to. The sector still remains fragile to the extent that government is the only source of financing for the power sector, when the key utility UCG is supposed to do that, to tell you that we are not out of the woods.
Now, a final one to you will be His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's comment regarding a possible privatization of the ECG again. What are your thoughts on that?
It is good. It is positive signal that we are receiving in the civil society space, because the ECG has proven to be incompetent. We ourselves, Ghanaians, are proven to be incompetent at running ECG from the public domain. The first 2 months of ECG PDS arrangement, we had positive news, just that the whole engagement was fraught with some form of corruption. That's why it failed. But then I am not sure any government is against private participation in the power sector. It is super, and we stand by that. The private sector introduced efficiency, competence, and has the capacity to also introduce the needed financing of key infrastructure that we need to work on.
Very well. Thank you so much for your time, Nana. We are grateful and we wish you all the best. Nana Amoasi, the 7th Executive Director of the Institute of Energy Security, is there.